She jumped down in the subway tracks on a day of outrage, was arrested, strip searched as an elder. She's still out there demonstrating for Trayvon Martin. Resourceful, she started out at PS 28, where she couldn't even go into the all-white faculty lunchroom. And yet, she rose to heights in education and leadership well beyond that of any of those teachers that were there at PS 28. I know you all know that she's taught from every level, from the elementary school up to graduate school, teaching college and graduate school. She has more honorary doctorates than most of us have thoughts. From places including St. John's University. If you talk about resourceful, because that was resilient I described a minute ago, but you talk about resourceful, she took students from Brevoort housing projects, many of them unprepared. She took faculty, many of them who were uncertified. And before it was all over, she educated those children that were unprepared, and she got those teachers certified that weren't certified by creating her own certification course. And if anybody doubts how well she educated those children, let me tell you this. She took a school that was the lowest performing in the district and took it to where it was the highest performing urban school in the state. And she didn't just stop there. She didn't stop there. The great psychiatrist Carl Bell says that if a doctor gets a young child that comes in and the child has a rat bite, and he puts some, he cleanses the wound, gives the child the appropriate antibiotics, gives them a tetanus shot, and bandages the wound, you say he's a good doctor. But if 100 children come to him with rat bites, and he still does the same thing, Dr. Bell says you should take his license away, because he didn't go out and get the rat. So Sister Adelaide Sanford not only educated us, she went out to go get some of those rats. And her journey took her to places such as Albany and Washington, D.C., because I guess a lot of those rodents do hang out there. As you know, she's been an elected official. She was elected to the Board of Regents, 2 7-year terms and 1 5-year term. She became the Vice Chancellor of the Board of Regents, and by all rights, since every other Vice Chancellor for the previous 40 years had become the Chancellor, she should have been the Chancellor. Well, she is the Chancellor. She's the African people's Chancellor. That's pretty much all I had to say. Just in closing, what I'll say is that Dr. Sanford did all of these things despite the most vicious and oppressive type of racism that there is. She did it all while dancing with the devil. Not the devil down in the ground, the real devil. She did it in the way they said Ginger Rogers did, and even better. She did it backwards and in high heels and wearing an African gown and clubbing him over the head the entire time with the brilliantly articulated exposition of impeccable and irrefutable African information and analysis. And that's the reason we're here today. We're here today to celebrate your 90th birthday and to say, we'll celebrate your 100th birthday and your 200th birthday and your 1000th birthday. You will live forever in the hearts and minds of the children and adults that you educated. There's really nothing else to say except to thank you, Regent Adelaide Sanford, Asante Sana, Dr. Adelaide Sanford, Medasi, Queen Mother Adelaide Sanford. Thank you.